red flag warning is set to kick in about 11 hours from now.
The highest winds expected to hit areas like Alpine, and that has people living there very nervous following the West fire. We have team coverage of the red flag warning, starting with 10 News reporter Anthony Pura. He spoke with homeowners who are not taking this warning lightly.
We're just off Interstate 8 and stretches of Alpine right now, still a scorched landscape. You can see the ground still very ashy out here. Right now there's no winds, but all of this is a constant reminder to the community of what can happen anytime there are red flag conditions.
In the back of your mind, you go, here we go again. You never know how bad it's going to be.
Mike Wall is no stranger to fire season after spending more than 14 years living in Alpine.
We've cleared the brush back to where there's a defensible space.
Things that firefighters advise homeowners to do before the days when heavy winds and low humidity combine for dangerous conditions.
The last fire we had was pretty close.
That last fire was the West fire in July.
And I remember leaving the house and it was kind of windy.
The winds helped send the flames knocking on his door. Firefighters saved his home, but the fire ripped through more than 500 acres, destroyed and damaged dozens of homes and structures. It's fear of fires like this one that's motivating firefighters to get all hands on deck.
We're staffing up 5 additional fire engines that we'll have placed throughout the county beginning tomorrow morning.
That's when the winds are expected to pick up and when everyone needs to be alert and aware.
You never know when the high winds are going to come and how bad they're going to be. If Mother Nature decides to show us her power, there's not much you can do.
In Alpine, Anthony Pura, 10 News.
Jennifer Dela Cruz is in for Angelica Campos tonight, tracking just when those high winds will peak tomorrow.
Well, certainly tomorrow evening into Friday morning, but tomorrow 10 a.m. is when we're going to start to see the red flag warning go into effect officially, taking us through Friday night. Those gusty winds, 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusts up to 65 miles per hour, humidity extremely dry. So those winds are going to start to move in tomorrow morning just after 10 o'clock. Then as we advance you through the afternoon hours and into tomorrow night, 11 p.m. winds gusting at 30 miles per hour in Ramona, 25 in El Cajon. And as we continue overnight into Friday, those winds picking up even more so in the 30s for Ramona and Julian, upper 20s for Alpine and Hamul. Our humidity also is going to be extremely dry even through Friday evening. We're still going to hold on to these gusty Santa Ana winds, and I'm tracking a second round of Santa Anas coming up in your 7-day forecast.
All right, Jen, thank you. Stick with 10 News as we head into this red flag warning. As the conditions change, we're going to send you alerts on our 10 News mobile app. It's free.